All right, let's do this. Part TRES. Sorry for the long wait. I just got done lifting for like 3 hours. And the reason it took so long is because I don't have any clear direction, guys. And that's what I'm saying, that it's very important to pick one or two exercises, no more. Because the thing is, once you start doing a lot of exercises, you start to lose focus of what do you really want to do, what you really want to get good at. Okay? So, for me, personally, as you guys know, I've been doing dips a lot. That was my main focus, and I made awesome progress on it. Problem is, I basically hit my goal, and that was the 500. Now, I know I'm going to have the YouTube critics saying, EB, it doesn't count. You can't count your body weight. I don't care. Whatever. That's what I was shooting for. The 230 plus I hit the 272. So nothing else seems as exciting unless I go for the 300-pound dip. Okay? And then plus the body weight. But the problem with that is that's going to take a bunch of little jumps, and I'm just not enthusiastic about those little jumps right now. So you see what I'm saying? There's been days where I've been going to it, like, okay, maybe I'll do it. Today's the day. But when I get down to it, I'm not feeling it anymore. I've lost the drive. And as you guys know, the biggest thing that I preach is do what you want to do. Do what you find fun, okay? If you're enthusiastic about it, you'll make great gains with it. If you don't care for it very much, you shouldn't do it at all, because you're gonna be very complacent with it. That dog's gonna start squealing. I swear to God. Anyways, so what I was doing was I started with dips, and I was like, I don't really feel like doing this. And then I went to pull-ups, and I tried shooting for too big of a PR, so I wasted time with that as well, because I don't want to do, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about what you're enthusiastic with, and I took a lot of time off now between the last time I hit the 125-ish pound pull-up. So I went for 142 today, which is kind of stupid. Didn't go well. This dog just squeals and cries to get comfortable. Just get comfortable already. You have 2 blankets, you have a pillow, you're on a couch. You good? Alright. So then I did that, and then as you guys know from the one video that I uploaded, gotta get back to the back. The deadlift machine, that deficit deadlift machine, that car deadlift basically. That's what it is. It's a car deadlift. It's a leverage deadlift. I went to that and just didn't really have the drive for that as well. Plus, it was after a couple hours. So the first one I uploaded was 600, I believe, with it. And then I have more footage that I haven't uploaded yet just because it's not that great. So I'll probably make it like a little compilation thing. I hit 645 pretty easily. And then today I tried going for 700. And the thing about it is, it's the music, guys, and it's the setup and all that. And this is one of the biggest things I'm struggling with right now, being in the garage, I threw away my old stereo when I was moving because I literally had no room to put it. That's how packed the truck was with all the gym equipment and everything. I had to throw gym equipment away. Yeah, so I've just been cranking music as loud as I could as loud as I can on the TV, but it's pales in comparison to how loud it was in my old basement. And then I have the fact that I have neighbors very close to me, and I live in like an older, like the residents are very old in my neighborhood. And that's not going to stop me from screaming when I got to scream and cranking tunes, but you know what I mean? It's just all these additional factors to think about. So anyways, it's all been a bunch of excuses. The main thing is I just got to get focused on what I really want to do and then just get after it. So again, I can't preach that enough to you guys. Like, if you're not making progress with anything, it's probably your program. It's probably the fact that you just don't care for what you're doing. So it's time that you ditch some of that stuff and, incorporate things that you find fun, that you really want to do. Anyways, let's get back to the next questions here. We've got so many questions, and they're just more and more questions. So Jeff Ray, your question, 25 thumbs up. In your video, enough. Just do this. You recommend doing only 1 or 2 exercises. Could you please get into more detail about the reps, sets, percentage of 1 rep max, warm-up sets, etc. Thanks in advance. Smiley face. Okay, Leon answered you, and I don't know if this is the guy that I messaged on Instagram, because it sounds exactly like what I wrote him, And with that being said, guys, if you email me, or I'm sorry, I don't have Facebook anymore, so if you guys ever sent me Facebook messages, I never checked it because you need Messenger, and I never go on my computer on Facebook, so I can never check my Messenger, and I never downloaded the Messenger app because it ate up more of my memory on my phone, and as you guys know, the memory is terrible on my phone anyways. It's always cut my videos short. So I don't have Messenger. Well, here's the thing. I deleted my Facebook because it was honestly, it just had no purpose. No purpose for me. All it was, a bunch of random people friend requesting, and then, what's the point? That's what Instagram, that's what YouTube's for, to see my stuff. You don't need to, I don't need to show photos from 11 years ago or whatever. It's not really important. Just ditch the past. Stop focusing on the past. Let's focus on the present and the future. But I did, because this one guy kept messaging me. So I was like, okay, whatever. Let's see what he says. But my whole point, guys, is on Instagram and stuff. If you message me, I'm not even gonna look at it because I don't have time. I really don't. It's an exception with my wife being gone right now. But normally, any free time I have to spend I want to spend it with my family. I don't want to be on my phone responding to messages. I'll respond to messages here and there on YouTube, but between my job and lifting and having a family, I don't have time to be, oh, okay, do this. Oh, what about this? Okay, do that. There's no time for that. That's a job. I have a job already. But anyways, this Leon gave you a great answer, okay? And as I said, this sounds exactly like what I wrote, but maybe he's just really picked on everything I said, or maybe he's figured it out. And he said, squat every day. Bench press one day, deadlift the other. Hit a 2-rep max on the squat, hit a new 1-rep max on the bench. Hit a 2-rep max on the squat, hit a 1-rep max on the deadlift. Can't hit a 1-rep max on the deadlift, put it on blocks and move a higher weight. Warm up going over 20 pounds on the bar. Warm up, 20-pound jumps on the bar. Simple. That has to be, that's got to be the guy that was right on Instagram. Because that's what I said. I said squat every day, and then just alternate between a press and a deadlift. Okay? Every other day. Press one day. Deadlift another day. The squat, don't let that be the main focus. Just use that because you can squat a lot. And that's not gonna kill you like a deadlift will. I'm talking about like with intensity. But the whole reason I say 2-rep max is because that way you shouldn't be hitting any grinders. Because if the first rep's pretty slow, pretty difficult, you're not gonna hit the second rep. You can try going for it, but you're probably not gonna hit it if the speed's not there in the first rep. So if it's slow, if that first rep's a grinder, you got to rack it anyways. And that's going to be a better setup than if you're shooting for 1-rep maxes every day where you will miss or where you will go through just a nasty grinder and then you're going to your deadlift and you'll be spent. So that's why I recommend doing that. Now keep in mind that video that I made, that enough just do this, that was primarily for newer lifters. Okay, because I got some backlash from people saying, oh, I don't believe that. You can't put 50, 100 pounds on or whatever. Yes, you can. You very easily can if you're a newer lifter. And that's what I'm saying is that's what's going to lead to the best muscle gains, is getting dramatically stronger in those big compound lifts. Moving on. Simple enough. Great answer, Leon. Great answer. Okay. Eric Leonardo. How do you maintain your pressing strength when you did 0 presses for a long period of time? Okay, well, Patriots Frev said he does dips. That's pressing. A very good one at that. Okay, but I don't think you're answering his question the way that he's looking for. So, Eric, I'm going to answer your question here. How do you maintain your pressing strength when you did 0 presses for a long period of time? You don't. You lose it. You lose it. You're never going to lose all of it, of course. That just wouldn't make any sense. But we're going to talk about decline here because I haven't focused on flat bench since I sprained my AC joint years ago. Because I tried to get back into it and it just never felt the same. Never felt good. It's not to say I'm injured. I'm super healthy right now. I have no nagging injuries, anything like that. But it's just, I've learned from that. Flat bench pressing every single day. You're gonna snap something. So let's talk about the decline. How do you maintain it? You don't. You lose it. You're gonna lose it. That's why that first video I uploaded, I don't even remember. Oh, you know what it was? It was a decline bench, and it was like 315 for 5 reps or something on decline. And then, as you guys saw, when you look back at my older videos, it was like a week, maybe 2 weeks tops into it. Then I got the 315 for like 12 or whatever. So I over doubled. If I would have kept with it, I probably would have tripled the amount of reps that I could bang out that. Plus, if I was hitting 315 for 5 or whatever, I think it was the second day or something. I can't even remember what it was, but you lose it. And you're going to lose it. It's inevitable. But that's the thing that you'll see from my videos. It comes back very easily. If it's built naturally, it'll come back. If you were at a certain amount of strength from whatever, being enhanced or something like that, you're not going to get that back unless you're physiologically in that same state. So, simple. You're going to lose it, but you'll get it back. So don't stress about losing it. Unless, you know what I mean? Like that's just how it works, and you gotta accept that. Otherwise, you're never gonna progress with something because you're gonna be so focused on, well, I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do this. That's the thing. All these questions I'm getting, it's always like, how can I get a bigger, blah blah, stronger press, deadlift, bigger arms and all. It's like you do too many goals at one time. You're never gonna be successful with all your goals. You gotta break it down. You gotta fine tune things. Okay, you gotta figure out what's the main priority and just do that. For example, like when I was in college, I was so focused on, so I wrestled in college, but I was still really focused on, I wanted to get bigger. You know what I mean? Like this is when I was like a gym bro, when I was freshman, sophomore in college. Like I wanted to do I was doing like bodybuilding training and stuff. I wanted to get bigger, but at the same time, I had to lose weight. I had to cut weight for my weight class. And what was the main goal? Was I trying to be a bodybuilder? No. I was just a typical kid that just wanted to, make some gains. But at the same time, I already had too many gains for my weight class. So I had two totally different goals going on. If I would have been more focused on, okay, let's just maintain our weight better. Let's make it easier to cut weight so I'm not completely shot going into the match. And I probably would have had a better career that way. I would have been more successful. But, too many goals at one time, and that's how ultimately you fail at everything. Eduardo, this is the next one, 21. Why is this one? This one has 21 thumbs up, and the one above it has 20. This one should be higher up. Eduardo, how to make the wrists stronger and, if possible, thicker. Eduardo, arm wrestling specific training could help with that. That's Lucas. Eduardo, you wouldn't be able to actually make your wrist bones thicker, but you can certainly grow your forearm muscles. That's Paniatis. This guy Uncle Pear responds, yes, you can. If you never touch a weight and you start lifting, your wrists will get thicker. And then the last one, how old are you? It's possible that your bones grew if you were not going through puberty, and if not that, gaining weight overall will make your wrist bones appear bigger because there is more mass surrounding them. So, I'll agree with that last one, Eduardo. Your bones are not going to get dramatically thicker. Don't worry about trying to make your wrists bigger. Why would you want bigger wrists anyways? You should work on getting your forearms bigger. Then that's just going to make you look more impressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, small wrists and, I have terrible forearms. But I don't work on these. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are horrible. I got to start using my little roller thing. But, okay. I think I have pretty thick bones, though. But anyways, if my wrist was thinner, then my forearms would look bigger. You know what I'm saying? And that would make my arms look overall more impressive. So that's probably what you're trying to go for. You want to look more impressive. So work your forearms. Forget about your wrists. Who cares about your wrists? Matt Baker. Besides milk, what do you eat on a daily basis? Okay. Besides milk, what do I eat on a daily basis? Well, that's milk is always a staple. And I'm traveling a lot now, so really nothing else other than milk, okay? And that's the problem. That's why I'm losing weight again. But some of my staples that I really like to eat, these are my staples, okay? And now I got a little time, so I got to finish this. I like eating rice with sesame oil and pink salt. That is one of my staples, as well as black beans. That is another one of my staples. Those things are so easy to put down, okay? A lot of carbs from the rice. Plus, you get the sesame oil, which is very good for you. Look that up if you don't know the benefits of that. And the pink salt to get in there as well for those minerals. And the black beans, just antioxidants from the skin, the fiber, and then obviously on top of that, I try to get as many vegetables in. When my wife is not here, that is none because I don't cook really. Let's end this video because it's going on 15 minutes and YouTube is weird for whatever reason with my phone. It doesn't let me upload more than 15-minute videos.